Hello. Hello. We're back. Hello. Alright, so when we last left off, we had discovered the Mirror of Twilight. Oh, we've got mail. That's what the mailman's got for us. From Barnes. There's a guy who sells the explosives in Kakariko Village. Let's see what he got to say. How have you been? Still a bomb enthusiast? Still loving bombs? Well, I got some interesting bombs in, so come by and pick some up. Wait till you see what these babies can do. Right, so there's new bombs in stock at the bomb store in Kakariko, which we might go visit at some point. So anyway, when we last left off, we discovered the Mirror of Twilight had been shattered into pieces, and now we've got to go and collect these shards in order to put it back together. But before we do that, we should probably go and visit Telma's bar to see what's up with our allies. See what they've been up to. They'll give us a clue on where to go next. So we've been told that the shards are in a frozen mountain, a sacred grove, and in the sky. What's up, Telma? Up on Hyrule's northern mountain checking things out. Yep. Take a look at the map, see what's going on. Ashe mentioned Snow Peak Mountain and hit it off. Yep, up near Zora's domain. I'm gathering information now as well, so I'll let you know if I hear something. At the moment, I'm absolutely entranced by the sky beings known as the Uka. Yes, according to legend, Hyrule was made by the Hylians, who, as we all know, are the closest race to the gods. But also, according to legend, long ago there was a race even closer to the gods, and some say these creatures made the Hylians. When they created the people of Hylia, they simultaneously created a new capital, a city that floated in the heavens. They dwelt there, and some scholars believe that this race lives there still, somewhere in the great sky. Sky beings, isn't that simply marvelous, old boy? What I wouldn't give to meet them. Say, Link, you're alive and well. Tell me, did you find anything of interest at the Arbiter's grounds in the desert? Sages. Those sages once served the royal family, actually. They were appointed as tutors to the young Princess Zelda. It was from them that I first heard tales of the accursed mirror in the Arbiter's grounds. Alright, so we've got our destination. So we need to make our way up to Zora's domain. Looks like the Zoras are doing a lot better. They're fine with just like a random wolf appearing in their little thing they got going on here. It's fine, it's fine. Alright. Transform into a human. Ooh. It looks like the way up to Snow Peak is clear now. Rumor going around that a suspicious person has been seen around here lately. Wonder if those in the throne room have been informed of this. Snow Peak is up ahead, and it's very treacherous. Not only has the weather been bad lately, but because the beast has been coming to the village, we've been taking extra precautions. The beast. Link. What brings you to a dangerous place like this? Ever since Zora's domain got covered in ice, the mountain's been much colder than usual, yeah? Not only that, but I heard a really weird story from the Zoras. Apparently, the beast that lives somewhere on this mountain has been seen frequently in Zora's domain. I was curious, so I came and waited. And as they said, a giant appeared. Yeah, it looks like this. Very nonchalant about this. Ashe's sketch, this hastily drawn picture shows the creature Ashe saw holding a red fish. A red fish. Apparently this thing's been stealing red fish from the village. I want to investigate further, but I can't even see the path through this blizzard, yeah? I'm sure you're here because you're curious about the mountain, but you'd best not go without a plan. Fair point. So we've got a sketch of the beast. Nope. So we can show it around town, see if anyone can tell us anything else. Hey, the beast of Snow Peak. Oh, the red fish it's holding. That's a reek fish. Ah, so the beast has been showing itself because it's been catching reek fish. We didn't think that anyone besides Prince Rallis was capable of catching this type of fish. The fish this beast has. Prince Rallis is quite skilled at catching that type of fish. Oh, Prince, where could you be by now? So that's our hint that we need to go and talk to Prince Rallis. If you'll recall, he was the Zora kid that we rescued. We'll need to go somewhere we cannot be seen. Oh, the guy's just looking at us. And Prince Rallis is still in Kakariko Village. This might be a good time to check out the various attractions around here. Oh, maybe catch that dragonfly too. Is that a dragonfly? I don't know. Need the claw shot. Come on. Oh, I'm terrible at aiming this thing. I mean, it doesn't help that the sensitivity on this is not quite perfect. It's like a nearly 20-year-old game at this point. What do you expect? 15 years old, I guess. More or less. There we go. You fool. Instead of shooting where I was, you should have shot where I was going to be. A customer? Sorry, but we're temporarily closed. What? So we're closed, now scram. Well. Ain't no big deal. Whoa, that scared me. Who are you? How can you keep your cool fighting monsters like that? Wow. You... What a champ you are. Well, what are we standing around jawing for? Come on inside. Golly. Talk about scary. I thought I was done for. Things have been getting pretty crazy around here, let me tell you. So thanks for earlier. My name's Isa. I rent boats here. Well, I used to rent boats here, but then we had a rock fall, and it dammed the river up. Yeah, I could sure use a helpful guy around at times like this. Yep, a handy guy would sure be a big help around here. Yeah, alright, I'm in. Really? You're a lifesaver. Well, do you think you could do something about that rock? I'll give you some bombs and arrows, so just put them together and shoot bomb arrows at it. Yeah. So this is a way that you can get an extra bomb bag. Give it the old 1-2. Yay! You did it! Well, my gal tells me there's still some rocks blocking the way along the river, so you should take care of those too. Here's the boat. Hop in. So this is like a little mini game that you can do where you, like, canoe down the river. Now, it's a teensy bit dangerous down the river here, so don't leave the boat, okay? One of our part-timers is waiting down there, so you can get the details from her. When you're done, you can keep that bomb bag and everything in it as a token of my appreciation. So, be seeing ya. So you can get an extra bomb bag. There's other ways too, I think. There's also like a fishing mini game, although it's much more slow-paced. I should probably visit up there too, because you can get like an extra bottle and stuff, and like an extra bomb bag, I think. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. Not too worried about the rupees. I was mostly just after the bomb bag. Woo! It's a Zora. Ah, you've come at the request of the shop owner, haven't you? Well, I'm in her employ. Part-time for now. Sorry we've troubled you so. You see, these rocks are blocking the natural flow of the river. All you need to do is use your bomb arrows to destroy the blockage. You did it! Ah, and the water's already begun to flow. Then I shall guide you to the mouth of the river. Follow me. She'll also, like, drop rupees periodically. Yep, see? That you can pick up. Losing control. Woo! Okay, alright, keep it nice and steady. So I've been playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I got it the other day. I gotta say, it's pretty good. My fears about its performance were not entirely unfounded, although it performs better than I thought it would. There's still room for improvement, I feel. I definitely noticed the frame rate drop in certain situations and when like you're using Ultra Hand and stuff. But for the most part, it's pretty solid, which just further, further enrages me, honestly, that so many games suck. Like, if you can make a game like Tears of the Kingdom run on a Switch, like, there's no excuse to, like, your game comes out and it runs like crap nowadays. Like, we've got tools and stuff that, you know, let games run pretty well, like, as far as optimization tools go. And everything's, like, built using engines and stuff. So, I don't know. You have to be actively ignoring optimization for games to be coming out like this, which I guess it's probably an issue with, like, dev crunch and stuff. Like when your game gets rushed out, because you don't have enough time. Like, I guess optimization is the first thing to go. Good job out there. But it won't be long, like, they're gonna want games sooner and sooner, so, like, optimization is just the first to die on that list. Next is gonna be, like, gameplay, and then story and graphics, and I don't know. If it keeps going the way it's going, games are gonna suck again, and then we'll have to wait for them to get better again. You've truly done us a great service. Now the shop can finally reopen. When we were closed, my boss's temper only got worse and worse. It was a rough time for us all. Oh, and another thing. I don't suppose she promised you anything special for doing that, did she? Just that bomb bag, right? Yeah, she tends to bribe people with whatever's lying around. So stingy, really. It's alright. I'll let her know you kept it when I get back. Da, 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 da. Now, if you excuse me, come visit us at the shop sometime. Alright. Let's make our way to Kakariko Village. I will say another thing, the new Zelda game is hard, right? It's weird to, like, add that to a Zelda game because they often seem so player friendly. I guess I don't want to say casual because, like, they're very accessible, but this one is very difficult. Like, they've added, like, so many different kinds of enemies and, like, environmental hazards. Enemies feel like they do a lot more damage, and it's harder to get, like, good armor at the start. Of course, I've also sort of been going out of my way to, like, get into trouble. What was I even here for? Oh, yeah, I need to talk to Rallis. He should still be hanging out in the graveyard. Where am I? But yeah, the game's a lot harder. There's a lot more, like, enemies. They do a lot more damage. Uh, Weapons are sort of harder to deal with because, like, the weapons you just, like, find around the world really aren't that great. Like, if you want good weapons, you gotta work for it. Like, you gotta find good stuff to, like, fuse on your weapons if you want the good ones. Because I guess one of the effects of the upheaval, as they're calling it, is that, oh, excuse me, is that, like, all of Hyrule's, like, metal weapons have decayed. So now the survivors have to try and make weapons using whatever they can find, really. And you can fuse pretty much any, like, item to a weapon. It's actually pretty intuitive. Oh, we already caught a ant. It's actually pretty intuitive. Like, you can fuse just about any item to a weapon, and they pretty much all have, like, an effect. Hey, Rallis. Is your name Link? My mother came to me in a dream. She showed me your image. She spoke of a youth who would save our domain and steer my fate, one named Link. I must thank you for all you've done. If there's ever anything I can do for you, please tell me. Please. Well, Rally, buddy, it's interesting you say that. I got a little something to show you. This is my OC. The Beast Man of the Snowy Mountains, perhaps? But more important is this red fish it's holding. It's interesting. That's a weird way to put it, of like, oh, fucking Yeti man, Snow Mountain man, like, oh, that ain't a big deal. But the fish it's got, that's important. Must be a reek fish. That is a rare specimen found only in the Zora village. It feeds on a valuable type of coral, and without that bait, even our best fishers cannot catch one. Look closely, Link. My earring is made of this coral. I would like to give it to you. Yep, so we got a new fish hook. Yep. I received it from my mother. But it's fine, I no longer need it. As I look at you, I get a sense of what my mother wanted, what I should be doing now. I will return to my village. The reek fish can be found near the Mother and Child rocks in the waterfall basin near my village. The fish are red, so I think you should be able to spot them. Yep. Alright, so we've got what we need to catch ourselves a reek fish. And it'll hopefully lead us to the Beast Man of the Snowy Peaks. Also gonna check out the bomb shop. Alright, let's go see what Barnez has in stock for us. We'll say this Zelda game, it's got some of the crispest music. Like a lot of the GameCube games are like that. They really like had great music. We'll need to empty one of our bomb bags. Yeah. We'll just have them. I want to keep like water bombs are just better than regular bombs. No thanks. I'll keep the water bombs. Water bombs are just better. Like they can do everything that regular bombs can. So these new ones, he's got bomblings, 1 for 6 rupees. These cute little bugs walk around and blow up all on their own. So they're kind of like bomb chews, if you remember those. I'll buy 10. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I've often wondered what it would be like to be the kind of guy who could, like, own a business and just, like, live in the business. Like, the store's on the bottom floor and you live on the top floor sort of deal, and that's just sort of like your life. Not really feasible in our current era, you know. Alright, so there's a few things that we need to sort of do to help us out here. So let's see. We're gonna go ahead and honestly, we're just gonna take it all. Just take it all. Yep. Having that bridge open would be helpful. Alright, now we need to warp to Castle Town because I want to go and trade in some of these golden bugs that I've caught for Agatha. As I said before, that's a great way to get rupees, and also it gives you, after you trade in a certain amount of bugs, you get, like, new wallets and stuff, which I think we've probably got enough to get a new wallet, so I want to go do that. Because this game gives you a lot of rupees. Like, they're just everywhere. Like, if you know where to look. Like, there are treasure chests, like, hidden all throughout Hyrule Field. Just about every, like, small treasure chest has, like, 20 rupees in it, so... I like how there's just that big, like, yellow polygon around the castle, and people are just still like, yep, this is normal. C'est la vie. Such is life. Oh, there's also this guy. You can, like... Yeah, if you would, for the sake of peace in Hyrule, would you please make a donation? Work before praying for peace. He's asking for donations. After you give him a certain amount, he gives you like a piece of heart or like a heart container or something. I don't know. It's expensive. Callous youth. How dare you? I believe Agatha is back here. And Agatha? No. That's the fortune teller. You can ask her like where stuff is. Like she can direct you to like where pieces of heart are and stuff and like give you a hint of where you're supposed to go next. Here we go. It's Agatha's house. Yep, I got some bugs for you. So, bugs are split up into pairs. So we'll start with the pill bugs, because we've got 2 of each. Little pill bug, little pill bug. I wish I was smaller so I could roll you around like a ball. There we go, the big wallet. Alright. I guess the only issue is that you can't really, you gotta do each one of these individually. So whenever you, get a pair, she gives you a bunch of rupees. You just got all this cash lying around. And she's spending it on bugs. Little snail, little snail. Just once I'd like to take a bath in that slime. Gross. But I like snails. They're alright. My mom hates snails and slugs, and I'm like, they ain't that bad. Like, they're worse. They're not even bugs. I don't know why they're called bugs. Like, hold on. It might actually be a girl. I don't know. Yeah, I guess, I don't know how you tell, but whatever. Dragonfly. I don't mind them. They really aren't that slimy. Like, I don't think they're as slimy as people make them out to be. Like, you know. But my mom hates snails and slugs. I don't know if I've ever, like, actually caught all the bugs. They're just everywhere. They're hidden in, like, little nooks and crannies all over. Yep. Bugs. Last bug. Here we go. Gold grasshopper. Snails are not bugs. They are a mollusk. I think there's also a treasure chest hidden up here. RPG rules, so we can just, like, take whatever. Just poke around someone's house. Bed. Oh, I guess not. I don't really like all the... Like, I know she likes bugs, but, like, why would she put bugs, like, up on the wall? You know what I mean? Like, these look like, the preserved bugs, you know? Like, where they taxidermy insects. Like, I don't like that. Like, why would she be into that? Like, if anything, wouldn't she want alive bugs? Okay, we can go into this back alley here to warp. Oh, okay, just headbutt the wall there. Woo! Alright. Warp. Back up to... Actually, I want to go up to Upper Zora's River first, and then we'll go to Zora's Domain. Because I want to hit up the fishing place, because you can, like I said, you can get stuff there. Like, there's a piece of heart, there's a bottle that you can get. I'd like to get a hold of that, so it'd be helpful to have an extra bottle. I remember Majora's Mask was one of those where you needed a lot of bottles, like, to do the main story. There's a part in Majora's Mask where you've got to collect all these Zora eggs and bring them back. Like, they're scattered across the sea. And you got to put them in bottles to carry them. And there's like 7 of them. And, like, they're, like, split up in areas, but, like, there's, like, 4 of them that are all together in one zone. Yeah, it just takes a lot of bottles, though. Oh, okay. Link's being a bit zooted. Hi there. Hey, you. You've never been here before, have you? Well, I'm the owner of this fishing hole. My name's Henna. Nice to meet ya. Bird. Purdy. She even talks sometimes. See that there are all these pictures up on the walls. That's one of Hyrule's legendary master fishermen. Look, he's got a Hylian loach, doesn't he? He just may be one of my ancestors. That's the fishing guy from, Ocarina of Time. Of course, I can't exactly prove that. It's just kind of wishful thinking on my part. And look, you'll notice that the lantern guy's here. That's my older brother, Koro, and the 25-inch Ordon catfish he caught. He's the only one in our family who's lousy at fishing. He only managed to catch that fish by using a sinking lure. Cheater. It's not cheating. It's an optimization. Me and my first fish I caught here, 28-inch Hylian pike. Never forget that day. And also the boat rental lady. That's my older sister. That shot is from the day she caught herself a 17-inch Hyrule bass. Her name's Isa, by the way. Make sure you drop by her boat rental shop sometime. Nope. Okay, so she gets upset if I keep looking at the picture. 22-inch Hyrule bass. Not very big, but a fish I spotted and caught all by myself, so I took that picture. Want to try some lure fishing? 20 rupees for the whole deal. No time limit. The canoe rental's included. That sound okay? No, not right now. Also, there's this fish tank. Yep. So there are different kinds of fish and stuff that you can catch. So the largest of any fish you catch ends up in the fish tank for posterity, I guess you'd call it. Alright. I believe it's back here where you can catch the bottle. Duck. Fishing rod. Watcha. Fish on. There ain't nothing to it, you just hold back on the stick. There it is. First try, too. Yeah, but I remember Majora's Mask, like, for anyone who's played that game, like, you gotta kind of play it in, anyone who hasn't played the game, I guess. Oh, a Hyrule Bass. The game is, like, split up into, like, these, it's like Groundhog's Day, where, like, you repeat the same, there's, like, a 3-day cycle that you go through, and at the end of the 3 days, you know, the world gets destroyed. So you have to keep using the Song of Time to go back in time, and like just like the bottles, like alone getting a hold of bottles is such a pain. Ordon catfish from Ordon, like Link. There's other stuff that you can catch too. Like you can catch like bags of rupees and stuff. Try to like slice the fish up. Anyway, we got the bottles, so that's all that matters. There's also a piece of heart hidden around here, but I'm not too worried about it right this second. Let's warp. Let's do the time warp, baby. Alright, okay, alright. Well, now we're gonna go catch ourselves a reek fish. Do 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 do. Oh, jumped on that guy's head. Alright, here's the mother and child rocks. Bug! It looks like a dragonfly. Come here, little fella. Bam. Alright. I'm gonna go catch ourselves a reek fish. Those red fish down there that you can see. Whoosh. Fish on. Reek fish. Sacred fish only found near the Zora village. It reeks. Yep, and you see it's got a scent. So we transform into a wolf. And we sniff the fish. Yep, learn a new smell. The scent of reek fish. Is it gonna... It's gonna hop. There you go. Okay. We're all good. Yep, and now we've got our scent. The Zoras don't care. I don't care about a wolf just running around. Alright. We have our heading. Nasty stuff, that is. Whoa. So they're like these wolves, like made of ice that just like jump out of the snow at you. It's easier just to run past them, honestly. They ain't no big thing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bob and weave. Get up there. Oh. It's a Poe over there. We should probably... As soon as we see it, we should probably go get it. For Giovanni. Giovanni. Giorno Giovanna. Sitting down here. Oh. It's a secret. Ooh. We can't do anything with these. Yeah, we can't. We're not able to deal with big ice blocks. Yet. Soon. Soon. Alright. You want some? You want some? You want some of this? Yeah. Go up here. Another Poe. Alright. The smell. The kind of smelly smell. A kind of smelly smell that smells smelly. Anchovies. Anchovies! Nearly there, nearly there. A whistle stone. So that's 3, 2, 1. I've already forgotten it. It's like 3, 2, 1, 2. So 3, 2, 1, 2. 1, 3, 2, 1. No, it's like... There we go. There we go. Let teachings of old pass to you. Take sword in hand and find me. So it is over back by Death Mountain. So, like, what happens during that segment? Like, do I just, like, black out or something? Or, I don't know. Kind of crappy, like, we were just in Kakariko Village at the graveyard, which we had to go there in order to get here, and then they're like, oh yeah, go back there if you want the secret sword technique. Anyway. Yeah. I'm gonna dig in here. There's a bunch of stuff, like, hidden around, but it's just, like, a bit of rupees and sometimes a heart. I don't think anything important is, like, buried, really. Yep. Big ol' hands. Fucking trees. Bam. Oh my god. Check out that dumpy.
Ah, rare coral of wolf. Looks tasty. But tonight, fish night. Maybe another time.
Just casually like, oh yeah, I'd eat a wolf.
Mmm.
I don't know why I'm slipping into the Yoda voice.
Oh, whoa. I heard ruckus, and just a human. I see humans not often, huh? Why human come to snows? You on spiritual journey? You look for a true self?
No.
Ah, you look for mirror in such faraway place. But you make good climb, and you lucky to meet me.
I found shiny mirror piece. Same mirror you look for, huh?
Ah, you come to house and see yourself. I caught fish. I make you hot meal at least. My house far away. We slide there, huh? Do like me. Come.
I don't know why they gave him such a fat ass. Like, maybe that's supposed to be like some sort of like big tail or something. It just bothers me every time I see it. Like, why does he look like that? I guess he's meant to look more like a Japanese, like, ogre or something, like with those upward tusks, but maybe, I don't know. I'd like to ask the guy who designed it, like, what was the idea behind the dumpy? Like, when you made the Yeti Man in Twilight Princess, were you aware that you were creating a sex symbol that would last for ages? Alright, so this is just some good old-fashioned snowboarding. Ooh-ah! Just wildly swing my sword. Alright. Missed it. Alright. Oh well. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. It's alright. It's not a big deal. It puts you all the way back up at the top. Whatever. Okay, next time, I'm not gonna worry about the shortcuts, those are dangerous. There is actually like a time-based thing that you can do. Like if you want to try to go for the fastest time. And I think you can get like rewards and stuff if you beat Yeti Man's time. Yeto, I believe, is actually like I didn't just make that up. Like I'm pretty sure that's his name is Yeto. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I missed the purple rupee. Whatever. I was sick. That was totally sick, bro. But you gotta make this jump at least. Uh. Yeah. Check it out. Check out this swanky place. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Here? What's with this guy? He's got a nice place for a beast man. That might be racist. Is that racist? I don't know. He's got a nice house for a beast man. A man who's a beast. Snow Peak ruins. Suits of armor are also creepy. For the same reason that, like, mannequins are. Ah. If anything, suits of armor are creepier because they're mannequins that are, like, ready for battle. And that's even scarier than if they were just, like, unarmored. Who? Ah, sorry, I have sickness. Come closer, huh? You cute little human. Husband told me you come. You want to look at mirror, huh? My husband found it, but a pretty thing, huh? But since I get mirror, I get sick. And then bad monsters appear. So many bad things happen since mirror. So we lock bedroom on third floor where it hangs, huh? Wait, I tell you where key is. So this is Yeto's wife, Yeta. Fever makes head blurry, but they probably hear in room marked by this symbol. But right now, can't even get up. Would you bring it to me? Start with door right here. So this is actually a more interesting dungeon, like, as far as its layout goes, right?
Ah, you. Wife, look bad, not healthy since mirror. So I make soup for her. Fish from Zora Village are most nutritious. You tired, huh? You have some. They give you energy.
So you can actually, like, just dip into the soup whenever you want. It's actually, like, one of the best healing things in the game. Simple soup in your bottle. Smells like fish broth. Replenish 2 hearts. Just a simple soup. And look, it's our old pal, Uku. Phew, free at last. Gracious, you're that nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now that we found each other again, let's stick around for a bit, hmm? I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know. Alright, let's get started. Alright, so this involves going around to, like, a few different places. It's an ice dungeon, so sliding ice puzzles are mandatory. Uh, like, just legally speaking, like, you have to have sliding puzzles in your ice mansion. So that's what we're gonna do. So obviously we gotta push that buton. Ooh. Yeah. Bam. Alright. So we can't go through there. So turn into wolf. Dig in that spot. Just through to the other side. This is probably one of my favorite dungeons in this game, actually. Like, it's got a nice layout. Like, it breaks a few of, like, the old tired conventions. Because, like, you sort of go back to that main room, you know? Uh, Yeto's got his soup that he makes for you, delicious soup. That treasure chest, come on. Come on now. There we go, small key. And a rupee. Your friction's a little better on the ice when you're Wolf Link, but I mean, not. Oh gosh, not by much. These guys are the absolute worst. Oh god. I'm just gonna run past them. Um. Oop. So you actually have to deal with these guys. Oh god. I hate these things. These are the worst. The way they like clack around like, you know, marbles just bugs me. And you can't like block against them or anything. There we go. Treasure. Oof. Dun dun. Icemen. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Thing about those guys is you actually kind of have to rush them down because, like, if you don't kill them all at once, they'll just, like, sort of regrow. An Ordon pumpkin. Look at how disappointed Link is. You got the Ordon pumpkin. This pumpkin was grown in your hometown of Ordon. It's amazing it's managed to stay fresh. What's this? This isn't right. She got the wrong location. Want to go back and try to get her to remember where the key is? I never really noticed these pictures up on the walls before. Like, that's like the Roman Colosseum. Yeah, I've seen like stuff online where people have been like who actually even built like the Snow Peak ruins? Because this doesn't look like the kind of place where Zora live. So like, you know, like why is this out here? You know, who lived here basically? I think they theorized that it was like maybe a leftover from it was like a hideaway home for the royal family or whatever. Let's drink some soup to heal up.
What flavor? Huh? Pumpkin. You have pumpkin, huh? Bam.
So it just pushes you over.
Pumpkin, pumpkin, huh? Mmm. Thanks. You taste if you want.
We'll get some of the new soup. Yeah, so there's like ingredients hidden throughout the dungeon too. some good soup. That's 4 hearts, baby. There's some ingredients hidden around the dungeon. If you bring him the ingredients, he continuously improves the soup. You find it. What? Pumpkin? But why there? That's a good question. Why was there a pumpkin there? No good. Where I leave it? Maybe in that room? Go to room marked by symbol. Check room I marked in map. Come here, you little... Oh, God, I'm stuck on the... It's easier just to fight him as a wolf. Fight him wolf to wolf, man to man. This is how nature intended. So there's this ice guy who's in the way. We can't get him. I think we need to go here. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh. So we got cannonballs here. One thing you can do at least is... Yeah. Oh. Forgot my Mortal Draw. Mortal Draw would be most effective. Oh. Yep. Oh, God. Oh, God. Come on. There we go. Alright, that's at least dealt with. Okay, so... Cannons. We've all used cannons before. This is easy. You just put the thing in, you turn it, and then you just gotta grab out your bomb bag and just put some bombs in it. Kaboom! Sploosh. It's that easy. We've all used cannons before. We all know how that works. Duck season. Rabbit season. Duck season. Rabbit season. Fire! So these guys here, we'll just, yeah. I ain't looking to deal with that. Okay. And then go. Okay. Then we go in here. Alright. Get back over here. And the key's around here somewhere. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. I think it's past here. You gotta fire it that way. Come on, bruh. Girls who say, bruh. Boys who cry. When my tear ducts give issue, I don't use just any tissue. I need 4-ply, 4-ply, 4-ply when I cry. Bam. Get back here. There we go. I think this is the key. No? Where is that key? Whatever. Did I need a key? I don't know. I know I need a cannonball. And I think I need a key to get a cannonball. There's no way to, like, fire to get that. Yeah. I hate these things. I hate them! So maybe it was... Yeah, maybe we had to go up in that last room. Yeah, I think we had to, like, claw shot up or something. It's been so long since I played this game. I used to know this game like the back of my hand. In a way, this was kind of like my gateway into dark fantasy worlds. I mean, it was... I guess it's not really that dark. It's darker than other Zelda games. I could have sworn there was like a thing up there that you had to claw shot to. Or am I just blinking again? I guess not. I guess not. There's a few treasure chests out here that we should probably check. Dude. And you ever be dealing with these wolves that just like jump out of the ice? There we go. Okay. So what we do here is get in here. Can't do anything over there. And there is a ladder here. Should go investigate here. Okay, that's not happening. Alright, so how these things work is pull down the lever, grab a cannonball, place it in there, and you go to the other side. Nope. Kind of like to line up with stuff is a pain. Pull it back down, cannonball. Because God forbid Link like just open a door and like kick a cannonball through or whatever, or roll it like a bowling ball. God forbid. This is a treasure chest back there, so I guess we'll get that one first. Oh, just more bombs. Okay, well. Already had full bombs, so. Anyway. Can't fight that ice boy without some heavy artillery. Sploosh. There we go. Alright, in here. Done. I just. Oh. Drink some soup. Oof. This guy's more annoying to fight than anything. Like, there really isn't anything to his pattern or anything. Not 100% sure, like, what kind of enemy this is meant to be. Like, it's got a tail, so is it like a type of Lizalfos? I don't know. Doesn't get into the question of, like, what's all Lizalfos doing, you know, on a snowy mountain. Yeah, man, we'll just pick that up. Ball and chain. And the old ball and chain. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, that's nice. You can also just, bam, just destroy these. Alright. And this is how you break ice blocks. Ordon goat cheese. This cheese is made from milk from Ordon goats. Food again? Yeah, I had a bad feeling about this. She didn't seem very sure of herself. Oh well, let's head back and hope she has some other brilliant idea. You have to be mean, Midna. Like, yeah, she got it wrong, but she's sick. She's got mirror sickness, or whatever you want to call it. Yep. Fancy living, here we come. La 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 la. Honestly, I'd love to live in a place like this. Snowy castle on a mountain. Don't have to deal with anyone. What happened, huh? What? Cheese. Did husband move it? Where in the world did we put it? Sorry, I need thinking time. Take cheese to husband, huh? You do that. I try to remember. Mmm. Easy.
Needs more punch. What? Good smell. What you have, huh? Perfect ingredient. A little more time on fire, it become gourmet soup, huh? Here, taste.
Superb soup. This soup is not just good, alright? It is superb. Like, this very quickly becomes, like, the best healing item in the game. You can come back here, by the way, like, if you want to just stock up on soup. I think I remember. We put key in nearby room, so no forgetting, huh? How I forget. Embarrassing. See here. Place marked on symbol. I don't know if I'd call that nearby, but... It must be. You look for me. Okay. Let's see here. So... Nope. First thing we want to do is go here. Nope. Pressing the wrong button. There we go. I'm not using a GameCube controller, so... I think my muscle memory, if you want to call it, is a little off. So I'm like, oh, press the button here, but like that's not, it doesn't correspond, you know. I will say, I think the GameCube controller is probably like the best controller that's ever been made. Um, I know that's a bold claim, but like it's just perfect, you know. Like the proportions are great. It's just a good controller. Oh, like it's a good controller. All the buttons and the stick feel good and everything. So we're gonna have to deal with that guy. Yep. Then he just becomes a bunch of little clackers in there. You know, that was a popular thing back in like the, I want to say like 60s or 50s. Like, for anyone who doesn't know, like clackers, they're like these like two little metal balls, right? That are like attached to attached like using like a wire or a string or whatever, and they're just insane because like I can't believe that like they actually sold and marketed these things. I don't know. Uh, it's pretty crazy like what they got away with, you know, before we had like regulations and stuff. Like lawn darts. For anyone who doesn't know, like lawn darts were literally like little javelins you just fucking threw, like for your yard. Like they were sharp and everything, and it's just like, how did this? Like, who decided that this was okay? You know, I don't know. Yeah, the oh yeah, you have to knock down that thing first. Oh well, that's not going anywhere. Okay, all right. So I need a key to go that way, so I'll go this way. Yeah, but you know how boomers are. They're just like, oh, kids aren't allowed to throw. Like, what's the world coming to? The kids can't throw little javelins at each other or like swing little metal balls around and smack each other in the head. What's it coming to? Our kids are gonna grow up soft or some shit. You know how boomers are. Back in my day, we used to have, you know, just I don't know. I don't know if like me growing up was a lot better because we had lots of like toys with like little plastic pieces that you very easily could have choked on. I remember there was this Power Rangers toy that I really wanted. And it was like some sort of like super mega Zoid thing that was like five different toys put together, and like it had like missiles. It just like shot all these little missiles, little plastic missiles that would have very easily like lost, and then like, yeah, my missiles, you know. Uh, hey Jim, jeez, Jim, I don't know about this, Jim. Um, I wanted it so bad. I never got it though. It's probably for the best. I had a light bright. I remember having a light bright as a kid. I definitely did not need one of those. Light brights were a little toy thing, so it was like a little, gosh, how do I describe this? So it was like a panel, right? Like a plastic panel filled with like little holes, and you like had these little pin, like little plastic pin things that you like threw in there. Uh, how do I get over there? Is there like a? I don't think I can jump that, can I? Do I have anything that lets me cross small gaps? Not really. I can't remember. Can you hook shot chests in this game? No. Hmm? The ceiling is like non-existent. Trying to see if we can suss out anything. Oh, fucking whatever. Okay, I don't think we can get over there. So yeah, there's these little plastic pegs that like you stuck in the holes, and then it would like light up. So the idea was that you created like LED art, basically. I don't know. In hindsight, not that cool. Uh, all things considered. Already almost filled our world again. Oh, geez. What else was there? I actually used to have a lot of like physical toys growing up. I was kind of spoiled. Things change though. Oh, oh. When I got my siblings, obviously. Wouldn't trade them for the world. Like, honestly, most of that shit, like, my parents bought me, like, just ended up probably, like, I'm sure all of it's, like, been thrown away. Like, I don't have any toys now or anything, obviously. But I know I did back then. But, like, I was into, like, Tonka trucks and shit. Tonka trucks were cool. They were Tonka tough. They were, like, they were all sorts, you know, like little excavators and little, uh, dump trucks. I remember I had a big dump truck. I don't mean that as like I have a big ass. If anything, I have a small ass, but it was like an actual toy dump truck. It was pretty cool. Um, these guys you can just like take out with your ball. Another thing, you don't if you're carrying the ball and chain, you don't like. Oh, freaking pose. He's just a poser. Get it? Um, Geez, what else was there? Rescue Rangers. I had a lot of Rescue Rangers. I had like my parents. They got me the big Rescue Ranger. Like there was this Rescue Ranger uh like aircraft carrier set thing that like had spots for all their vehicles and like it was the coolest shit. I had that. That was awesome. I remember there was this TV show, right, called The Butt Ugly Martians. It was a CGI show that was on maybe, was it Nickelodeon? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. How do I get over there? Anyway, we need to solve this puzzle. Butt Ugly Martians. Yeah, so it was a show about these like three Martians who came to Earth like to as like the forward for an invasion. I guess it was kind of like Invader Zim. As like the forward for an invasion, right? So their boss was obviously like an evil alien overlord trying to take over Earth or whatever for whatever reason. I don't know why aliens are so obsessed with Earth. Anyway, honestly it had really cool action figures because the Butt Ugly Martians they had like these uh like like power suits that they would get into. Like they had like transformation uh these like transformation scenes like in Sailor Moon where they would like get into these giant power suits with like fishbowl helmets. I don't know, they were pretty cool. Like the show looked like shit, but the toys were cool. I don't know, that always just kind of stuck with me weirdly. It was like in that early CGI, but like before Jimmy Neutron, and they were like, "Oh, your show doesn't actually have to look like ass, you know? Like you can have a CGI show that looks decent." Like what? He speaks sorcery. There we go. Mm, okay. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember. I have to. I think I have to go to that room. I have to get upstairs or something. No, that's not right. That doesn't seem right. But yeah, for the most part, like during my early childhood, I had like toys and stuff, action figures and shit like that. It wasn't really until I got older that like I got into video games and stuff. They weren't super like prevalent, I guess. I don't even remember like what the deciding situation was. Like I don't even remember when I was like, oh, I want to play video games, but just kind of got into it. Oof. My first console was a Nintendo 64. So that was cool. I remember for Nintendo 64, I really only had like a couple games, but that's like how early video games were. Especially if you were like a young kid. Like when you're a kid, you don't usually have many games. Like, and the few you do have, like, you just play over and over. Case in point, I begged my aunt for a copy of Zelda Twilight Princess for my birthday, and when I got that game, that's all I played for like a year until my next birthday. This was an expensive game back in the day too. Like, this one cost like games were like I'm trying to remember how much were games. Games were like usually 30 to 40 bucks back in the day, but this one was like 60 to 70, and that was considered pretty expensive. Okay, we've got the key. We was meant to stay up there. We gotta go back up there. Okay, da 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 da. But yeah, I've mostly been a Nintendo kid. Like, most of the consoles I've owned are of Nintendo makes. Like, I had the Nintendo 64. I remember I had. Gosh, what games did I have originally? So I know uh, I had Super Mario 64. My dad got me that. He found it like at a flea market or something. Like this was also like pre-internet, so uh, and like I didn't know like what games were good. Like yeah, I'd heard of Mario. Like I was aware of him like as a quantity. Like oh Mario, that's a Nintendo thing. But I didn't know like what games were good. Because like the internet, like I didn't know how to use the internet. I was too young, probably. I don't know. Maybe I'd started to use the internet, but like you didn't know like what games were good or uh like when stuff would come out. Like you would just go to the store and it's like, oh, that game looks good, and then you just get it. Like back then, like the back of the box really was like all you had to go off of. Like if a game looked cool, that was all you really needed. Like review sites and stuff like oh what you call it Metacritic and stuff didn't really exist, so yeah, you just had the back of the box to go off of. It was a simpler time. Oh, did I screw up the cannonball? Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go get another cannonball. Yeah, I squished the cannonball. Now I gotta go get a new one. um let's see, what else did I have? So I had Super Mario 64. I remember I had this like Mario Party game, but it wasn't Mario Party, right? So it was actually Rugrats themed, like a Rugrats themed Mario Party game. And I never really understood how to play, but you could like play as like different characters. Like you could play as Tommy or Chucky or Angelica or Phil and Lil. So that was cool. I watched a lot of Rugrats growing up. And then they ruined it with All Grown Up. All grown up. All grown up. I remember I had Mickey Speedway USA, which that was a Mario Kart ripoff, but with Disney characters like Mickey, Donald, Goofy, all that stuff. That game wasn't very good either, but you're a kid, so you have no like taste, so like you just play whatever. Like it's just lights and sounds. Like you're not like, oh, I love the lore of Mickey Speedway USA, where they're speeding through a very low poly version of Las Vegas. Uh, oh, hello, Laws Wendy. Is that my print? Laws Wendy? Is that correct? How are you doing today? While we're up here, we should break this ice. Break the ice. Get a spot to jump to. Okay, so we need to get rid of that guy over there. I'm good. And yeah, that's correct. HRU. Oh, how are you? Oh, I assume that's how are you. I'm good. Um, Laws Wendy. Wendy. Is this your first playthrough? No, I am very this game has been, this is one of like my beloved like childhood games. I used to play this game like just uh like I would finish it and then I would like just immediately restart it like back in the day. This was my game that I played all the time growing up. But it's been a while since I last played it, so it's kind of fresh. And you know, with like all the Zelda stuff, like with the new Zelda game coming out, it just made it got me thinking about these old games. Bam. Okay. All right. Okay. So now we can go in here. All right. It's like a church or something. What is this? Some kind of church? Oh. Oh. Jeez. It's like 5 of them. Alright, this is getting a little out of hand. Let's try out the new bombs. Ooh. Get them! Oh yeah. There we go. This is gaming. There we go. Do you have a favorite Zelda game, Wendy? One that's near and dear to you? We got the key! Hooray! Here we go. Alright, now we gotta make our way. Twilight Princess is my favorite Zelda game. Same. This one's a really good one. They don't make them like they used to. Oh! Oh, you safe. I drink husband's soup. Feel much better, so I come find you. You found key, huh? Good, good. Bedroom right above us. I take you there. Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and run on ahead. There we go. Thank you. You come inside. Please, this way. Here, mirror. You look at it, huh? Ah, so pretty. Pretty. So pretty. Not take mirror! I don't care what anyone says, this is a horror game. Like, imagine being, like, 11 years old, like 11 or 12 years old. Yeah, she likes the mirror a little too much. Imagine being like 11 or 12 years old and playing this game. Twilight Ice Mask, Blizzetta. Alright, so this one, what you gotta do, you gotta smack her with the the old ball and chain. Oh, God. I think I was like 11 or 12 when I played this game, actually. Yeah, like I said, like, thinking back on it, it explains a lot. Oh, God. There we go. Brilliant. Fantastic. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, okay. Oh, God. I need to get that soup ready. Oh, that's some good soup. Kind of funny because Zelda games are probably some of the scariest I've played. They all have that scary aspect to them. Like I put off, I put off playing like my original playthrough of, like when I first played Ocarina of Time, because I was so scared of the Forest Temple. Like it took me quite a while to work up the courage. procrastinating Skyward Sword because I don't want to fight the Imprison. That's definitely the... I don't know if I want to say low point. Like, yeah, that's fair. Um, Skyward Sword, I really like Skyward Sword. I think it did a lot of neat things. And, like, some of the... Like, I took a lot of risks, like, for a Zelda game at the time, you know? And, like, you know, not all risks pay off, really. Which is just kind of, like, reality. But the Imprisoned fight is definitely the low point of that game. Like, just fighting the same boss over and over. Although it also has some really good boss fights in it, like Kloktos, that big steampunk golem thing. That's a good fight. Uh, oh god. Yeah. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh gosh. There we go. Ching! Well, we have 2 mirror shards now. 2 more left, Link. Still, I feel bad about the way we treated that girl. To think the Mirror of Twilight has the power to change people like that. This world, all worlds, can be cruel. Let's hurry up and collect the rest of those pieces, Link. We have to, before more innocent creatures have to endure the suffering this poor girl did. Well, let's go search for the 2 that remain. What wrong with me?
Very strange. You just dreaming.
Yeto, mirror you gave. Forget mirror, Yetta. No, look into eyes of Yeto. Look in reflection of Yeto's eyes. Their true beauty. Oh.
Who need mirror?
My love. Oh. That's the power of love. I like how it implies that, like, it's the power of love that makes you stronger. Literally, like, actually makes you stronger. Love you. Love you too. Oh. Well, let's, give them their privacy. I'll get you out of here. You're sure there's nothing else you need to do, right? Yep, I'm good. Yep, save the game. It's a better love story than Twilight. That's all I'm saying. Do we have soup? We should go back and get some soup. Like, I know we just came out of the dungeon, but that soup is phenomenal. It's a phenomenon. superb soup. The soup is superb. It's the power of love. Alright, now let's get out of here. Okay, so... find the next piece. The best soup around. It is the best soup around. And Yeto's just like, yeah, take as much as you want it. Alright. So let's see. We'll head back to Castletown. I believe the next one is... we're gonna be going back to the forest, but I'm gonna make sure. Oh, we got mail. You've got mail. Two letters. Alright. We just got a letter. Agatha had a dream last night. Butterflies surrounded Agatha and lifted her up to the sky. As she waved to the people below in Castletown, she could see many people, some waving back, others staring wide-eyed. Agatha flew in a big circle above Hyrule Field, and the butterflies formed into a bed beneath her and said, "Let's play again." Soon they faded away, and she woke up in her own bed. Oh, Agatha wants so badly to fly in the sky. Maybe someday. From the wife of Yetta. I feel bad. You paid me a visit, and I not much help. I feel better now. Husband and I sled lots now. Very much fun. Link, you join us at Snow Peak sometime. That was nice. That's nice of them to invite me. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, that you can redo the sledding minigame to get rewards. Turns out Yetta fucking shreds down that mountain. Alright, Yeto, like, he's pretty good. Yetta, it ain't even. Alright. I think... wasn't there a place in town you could go to get a bigger quiver? Am I remembering that rightly? It's somewhere. Let's look around a little bit. There is actually stuff to, like, find here if you explore. What's up? Ah, it's my heroic brother. My dad brought me back here for the first time in a while. But things around here look a little different from the last time. We were allowed to the inner gate right away last time, but this time we're not let through at all, and without a reason even. Oh, and brother, I'm selling potions here now. You can buy 1 cup of red potion for only 40 rupees. And if you want to know why the prices are higher than in Kakariko, it's what my dad calls regional pricing. Oh.
Oh, you were the hero who saved our elder, are you not?
What an honor to meet you again, brother. Thanks to you, we were able to come back here and resume business. Having been gone for a while, I noticed a strange difference in the air here. Went to go get permission to do business in the castle, but they would not even let me in, so I set up shop here. We have some goods for you to look at up top, too, so take a peek. Were these the guys who sell the upgraded quiver? I can't remember. Feel like that voice is on peak. I agree. Hey, brother. Buy some lantern oil. No, I don't need any lantern oil. Hey there, brother. Oh, yeah. You ain't going nowhere. I got you for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime. Strange feeling I noticed when we first arrived. Perhaps it was this all along. Must tell you, I've kept it a secret from the others. A secret to everybody. I do not want to agitate the young ones. Despite all that's going on, if you think you need more arrows, just let me know. So, do you want to buy 30 arrows for 40 rupees? I ain't got room for it, bruh. I mean, keeping a secret from everyone. So, like, is he the only one who's noticed, like, the giant, yellow polygon surrounding the castle. Everyone else seems pretty calm, all things considered. Alright, so let's see here. I get you for 3 minutes. That's 3 minutes of playtime. Bonesaw is ready. No, that's the fancy shop. We can't go in there. Gonna head off to bed now. Good night. Good night, Wendy. I hope you have a pleasant dream. Oh, what's this old lady want to talk about? Yeah. Good night. I think we're heading back to Kakariko. No. Okay, looks like we're heading off to the forest. Yeah, there we go. I wonder if the Sacred Grove that Russell mentioned is near this mark. Yeah, we gotta head back to the Sacred Grove. The Grove. Would you care to hear about the Sky Beings again? No. I already know about the Sky Beings. Link, huh? The Beast of Snow Peak hasn't appeared in Zora's domain since its last visit. In the end, troubles in Hyrule and the events in Snow Peak were beyond even my imagination. Honestly, there's gotta be someone who knows what's really happened. Yeah, me. Yeah, me. Okay, so we'll be heading off back to the forest in a second. We need to stop by Kakariko to go get the next sword ability. I don't remember which one this is. That's my horse. It's a doggo. A pupper. We meet again. There are but a few hidden skills left for me to teach you. I've warned you of this before, but if you fail to execute the hidden skill I'm about to teach you, your life may be forfeit. Do you still wish to master this skill? Bring it on! Before we begin, I must test you to ensure that you've mastered the last secret I taught you, the mortal draw. Now come at me. Excellent. It appears you are certainly capable of performing my lost art. Very well. My sixth hidden skill is the jump strike. Let it be hewn into your mind. One of the basic sword's techniques is the jump attack. It inflicts great damage, but none would call it effective against multiple foes. To perform the jump strike, prepare a jump attack, but focus power in your blade. The surge the blade releases can strike all enemies around you. This is the jump strike. Lock on with L, then press and hold A. Wait for just the right time to release your strength. impressive. Do not forget the timing for releasing the power you just felt. The sixth hidden skill, the jump strike, has been passed on. There is but one hidden skill left for me to pass on to you. You are already endowed with the strength required of the hero. Do you not already feel the courage granted by this strength as it guides you step by step towards your true enemy? Believe in your strength. Continue to push forward unflinchingly, and without straying from your path. May we meet again. Only one hidden skill left, and then we will be a true swordsman. Alright, so let's see here. Next thing we gotta do is we should stop by the store, the general store. I think we've got enough rupees. We should be able to repair the bridge now. And that gives us another access into Castle Town. Yeah, 438. Glorious day! We have collected enough funds to finance repairs to the bridge connecting East Castletown to Hyrule Field, brother. Those corrupt price gouging shops in Castletown are officially on notice. Soon they will rue. We hope you will continue your financial support of our efforts to sell products in the town at discounted prices, brother. We now only have 2,000 rupees left before we reach our goal for financing a store in Castletown, brother. Please help us bring relief to the people of Castletown, who are suffering under the weight of an inflated cost of living. Alright. So now the bridge to East... So now the bridge connecting East Hyrule Field to Castletown is open, so that opens up another access. Roads are important for commerce. Eek! Long ago, I predicted that you would come, my brother. Tell me, my brother, did you not see a young Goron in Castletown? He has yet to come back, even though they say the East Gate Bridge is fixed. Perhaps you could look in on him for me? Yeah, I know who he's talking about. Shiakazi. Nope. So let's see. Arrows. Bombs. Here we go. Alright, so we gotta go and talk to this guy. So this bridge wasn't here before, but now it is, so we can talk to this guy. I do not feel like doing a thing. Now the bridge is fixed, but my body feels terrible. I just cannot go look for stuff to sell. You know, all I really need is to shower myself with some piping hot spring water to get back to feeling normal. Alright, so we talked to that guy. And then we go back to Kakariko. transform into human. Turtle is human. Okay. Did you go see the young Goron in Castletown? I'm far-sighted in all things, my brother. I'm sure he's hanging his head somewhere around the east gate right at this moment. Here's my plan, my brother. I will prepare some hot spring water, and you will douse the young one to revitalize him. What do you say? Will you do it? Yep, I'm in. Oh, I see. I'm counting on you to make the run, my brother. Hot spring water cools as time passes, so if you do not hurry, you'll end up with plain old cold water, my brother. Alright, so how this works is we're gonna have to carry a barrel all the way over to that Goron. We have to cross the plain on foot. Because, you know, God forbid we, like, get a cart or something for it. You gotta be careful not to put it down in this water, because that'll actually cool it. They thought this part out a bit too well, I think. Oh, alright, come on. Nearly there, nearly there. Oh, man. Alright, alright, alright. Try again, try again. One thing that this game probably could use is, like, some way to uh, advance the day-night cycle. Because there's some things that, like, you have to wait, like... There's some things that you have to wait, like, for it to happen. Ah, you failed, did you not? I am far-sighted in all things. Alright, I will prepare more hot spring water for you. And you will douse the young one near Castletown. What do you say? Yep, alright. Yeah, I know I failed. I know. Actually, it might be a good idea to get the bow out. Come on, pick it up. Pick it up. Here we go. Oh gosh, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I just want to eat grubs. Oh god. It really is the worst. This is the worst. I'll never forgive the Japanese for making this game. Okay, alright. Would it be inappropriate of me, like, if I ever meet, like, a Japanese person, to just be like, why did you create that part in Twilight Princess where you have to carry the hot spring water to the Goron outside Castletown? And they'll be like, what? be inappropriate of me to do so. Yep, yep. Yep, yep, I failed, I know. Wow. It's about time that, like, a Zelda game got some proper voice acting. Like, I know that there's a decent amount, like, in, forgot what the game, Breath of the Wild, and, yeah, now TOTK, Tears of the Kingdom, but I think it's time that, like, a Zelda game got, like, actual voice acting. Check me out, like Neo from Matrix. Oh, God. I'll just do this later. It's not necessary to do it right this minute. This is probably boring and frustrating. Usually I can do this, but I don't know why, but I'm just screwing it up. I'll handle this later. I might even just do this off screen, because it's just a pain. I don't know. Just get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay, we need to go back to the forest. It's not a big deal. Like, we've opened up the gate. There's Russell. Let's see what he's got. Been a while since we took a walk in the forest, huh? Yes, and how our world has changed. Say, do you know about the far side of this deep gorge? Some say there's an ancient temple deep in the woods that guards a sacred power. The ancestors of the Hylians created the temple. Signs of their civilization, ancient, but very sophisticated, are everywhere. If someone could obtain the power of those ancient people, well, I'm sure it would go a long way towards saving Hyrule. Link, would you take on this task? Would you cross the gorge and find the ancient power sleeping in the temple? Yeah, I'm in. I knew you would. To cross the gorge, just use my partner here. Do you doubt my partner's skills? He flies like a dream, believe me. Well, you'll definitely make it across the gorge. Wait and see. My doubting friend. Alright. So we pick up this chicken. I think we can talk to this chicken too. Let's see what he says. Twinkle, twinkle, little cuckoo, I am golden, not for you. Ooh. Ooh. Come back here, chicken. Chickens! Yeah. We already got that stone on our first path through, so we're good. Alright, we're back in the Sacred Grove. Oh boy. Yep. Yep. We gotta follow the Skull Kid's lantern. Ooh. Stab this child with my sword. There's a Poe up there. A Poe. Come on. Here we go. Oh, did I get it? Did I screw it up again? No. Baked in a buttery, crispy crust. Not that way. Up here, maybe? I don't know. He's always a pain to find. I mean, I don't call it the Lost Woods for nothing. Nope, not up there. There we go. Must be some kind of riddle. It's weird how Midna has, like, kind of voice acting, but everyone else just, like, kind of grunts. You know, a game that could use voice acting that's definitely overdue is Pokemon. Like, Pokemon should have more voice acting in it. It was actually kind of jarring to me, like, when I played Legends Arceus, and, like, it's much more narrative focused than other Pokemon games. Which, I mean, it's not a high bar, but still. Alright, we gotta shoot him with an arrow. The fact that there's, like, no voice acting in that game is kind of jarring. But there's also no, like, they don't even have grunts or anything. I don't know. It's past due for Pokemon to have voice acting. Like, all the Pokemon got, like, noises that they make. Like, why can't the people at least go, "Rrr, rrr, rrr, rrr"? You could have, like, it could just be garbage. Like, it doesn't even have to be good. I don't know. Like, pretty much all of the other Nintendo games have, like, a certain sound to them, right? So, like, you'll play, Mario, you know, and he's like, "Wahoo!" You know, he doesn't talk, but he, like, makes noises at least. And he kind of talks, like, I guess, in the RPG series, because he's like, "Oh, mamma mia." And they just, like, do this weird sort of babbling Italian where they're like, "Tu sei imbasto ma maestro vista, you know? I found that always really charming, actually. For anyone who's wondering, I'm specifically talking about the Mario and Luigi series that starts with Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, which then goes to Partners in Time, which then goes to what come after that? Bowser's Inside Story, Dream Team, Sticker Star. I don't know if they made another one after that. I don't know. They start to fall off after Bowser's Inside Story. Honestly, like you can just play the first three and you're probably fine. Like it doesn't really leave anything. There isn't really anywhere else for it to go, I guess, after that point. Okay, there was no point in doing that, I guess. I hear Skull Kid, but I don't see Skull Kid. I think maybe he's up there. Anyway, yeah, those games are really good. Like they're very simple. They're very simple RPGs, but I think that works to their favor. They had like this cool like action combat system, right? Where normally like turn-based RPGs are honestly kind of boring because like there isn't much you can do. Like it's like you do your turn and then the enemy does their turn and you kind of just have to wait. But it's like, what if you didn't have to, you know? Where is this guy? Is he in the tree? Oh, there he is. But it has this cool action command system where, like, when an enemy does their move, like, you don't have to just stand there and take it. Like, you can attempt to dodge it. Like, enemies will do their move and they'll, like, telegraph their attacks of, like, uh, you control both of the Mario Bros, like, at the same time in combat, basically. It's like when you press the A button, Mario jumps. When you press the B button, Luigi jumps. Or uses their hammer or does their special ability or whatever you want to call it. Like whatever it's like mapped to at the time. Uh it's like when an enemy does their move, like if a Goomba like tries to tackle you, you know, you can like jump, and if you jump at just the right time, not only will you avoid the damage, you can also do a counter attack and like do some damage back to the Goomba. I think it's really innovative, and I wish more games had it. You know, like why do I have to just stand there and like take a hit from an enemy? You know, that makes sense. It's a game that like technically, you know, you could beat the whole game at level 1 as long as you were good enough at blocking hits, blocking or countering or whatever. Cause like you can jump, you can use hammers. Later on, they get like these fireball and lightning attack powers. They're really cool. They're really great. They're really great. And each one of them has like a neat gimmick. Well, at least the first couple have a neat gimmick. So like the first one is just like you're just Mario and Luigi. You know, like you run around this place called the Bean Bean Kingdom. You're trying to stop this evil villain named Cacaletta. Oh, come on. And the second one, like there's some time shenanigans going on, and you adventure through the Mushroom Kingdom, like in the future and in the past. Well, I guess I say the future. It's the current times, but Hee hee hee, that was fun. I'll tell you what, I'll let you into a secret place. Uh, yeah, there's like time shenanigans going on, and like you play as both Mario and Luigi and as Baby Mario and Baby Luigi. You can control four characters at once. That one's actually pretty hard. It gets pretty hectic. All right. The sacred ancient forest. So this is what they were talking about. It is both sacred and ancient. The third one's probably my favorite in the Mario and Luigi series because that one lets you play as Bowser. Like you play as Mario and Luigi, and then you can like switch to Bowser. It's called Bowser's Inside Story because all the characters get like stuck in Bowser's uh, you know, like sort of like an inside story thing. Well, literally an inside story. All right, we have to transform into a wolf again. I think we have to. Do we have to transform into a wolf? A step unit. There we go. Okay, we can clear the way now. I couldn't remember if did we have to howl on the square again, or did we have to like put the master sword in? I didn't remember. Anyways, that one's really cool because like you play as Mario and Luigi, but you also play as Bowser, and like they both play very differently to each other. Oh, got an encounter. And yeah, honestly, you could just play those three, and like it's just like if you play like any of the ones after that, you're just not getting as good of an experience. So you know, oh my gosh, so many bats. Okay, all right, we've opened up the path to the next uh dungeon, but I think that we're probably gonna leave it there for now. Yep. So anyway, once again, I want to thank everyone for listening and watching, if indeed you still are, and those that have listened and watched in the past. And yeah, thanks again for being here and supporting me. And if you like what I do, consider giving me a follow. But yeah, thanks again, and bye bye.